Hello friends, welcome back to Markets of Sunshine. Today we are going to be making a beautiful double pocket to go inside of our photo journals. These can go inside of the inside cover of any of the style of the journals you've been making with me. So whether you made the photo journal needle book, or our photo journal recipe book, or our photo journal bullet journal, or yesterday's photo journal address book. And this double pocket here is going to go inside of that address book. And I'm going to make one for the front inside cover and the back inside cover. They're beautiful, and this is another great way to use up your scraps. So let me show you all of the supplies that you will need as I am inking around the edge of the base of the pocket. So this is our starting point. This is the main piece that you're going to need. Okay, and then let me get the measurements of everything else. Let me put it together and show you how this little beautiful double pocket looks, how it will go. Okay, all right, so this piece goes here, and then this goes here, and then this goes here, and then this piece goes here, and then this piece goes here. So I have the tags made, and I have the pockets made. Everything has been cut out already, and I have one last tag to make, and I will show you. We will do that together and cut that out together, but I've already cut out all the other pieces to save us time. All right, so first let's get our handy dandy little ruler, and let me show you the elements of this beautiful double pocket. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, use up your scraps. So what I did is I had a scrap piece of cardstock. You can use any color that you want because you're going to cover it up. It's not going to be seen. I just happen to have this cream colored piece. I could have used any of my bright neon colors. Those would have been great to use up on a project like this. So I will do that when I make the other pockets for the rest of the journal. All right, so first of all, the height of this is 5.5 inches. The width of it is 4 inches. And what I like to do is I like to score so that I have a little bit of a pocket so that it's too tight trying to put things in without that little bit of a gusset part here. So it's just 1/3 of an inch that I did on the score, and so the 4 inches here, so then you just add that 1/3 of an inch on both sides, and then it was, what did I say, 5.5, so you just add that 1/3 of an inch down here, and then you score them. You cut off the little square piece here. This will be folded up. I will use the double-sided tape and probably a little bit of Aleene's tacky glue. All right, let me see if I can get over here to this stuff. Okay, so we'll use double-sided tape to adhere that, and that will go to the back and side of the address book that we made yesterday. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Marcia. Thank you for being here with me at Markets of Sunshine. This is the place to be if you are looking to unlock your creativity and find a variety of ways to use up your supplies, your scrap pieces, and just have fun. So let's get into this double pocket and assemble it, and then we will adhere it into our journal. So this is going to be one pocket here, so you only need to glue the 3 sides here. I've already punched out the little groove there that indicates that that is a pocket, but I'm going to take this to my sewing machine. So these will open up like this, so that way I know not to sew them. And I'm going to sew all the way around the edge of this. And then this pocket will be sewn again also, and I will just sew not this part here, but just straight down on the sides, Okay, and then that's the last tag that we will make together. And then this piece, let me move it up a little bit. Okay. And I had a book page that I put on top of the cardstock and then inked around the edges of that. So just, you get a little bit of peeking through here of the book page, and you know, that's fine. So but two pieces just adds that extra beautiful element. And then our tag, let me see now here. Okay, so then our tag is going to go behind this, and this is a hidden journal spot. It's a flip up. Okay, so then you put a decorative piece on the inside, but the bottom piece I've left so that you could write. If you wanted to put some other decorative lined paper there, you can do that, but I've left that and inked around all the edges of that. And then this word, believe, inspirational, is going to go on the bottom right there. Isn't that gorgeous? And then this tag will go in here. So there's one pocket, two pockets, a belly band type pocket with the journal that will slide out here. I'll put a little tab on this as well. And then the flip up hidden journaling spot here. Isn't that gorgeous? It's absolutely gorgeous. So I've combined two digital papers to this. One is a beach theme, but I loved this coral, not coral, teal color. Why did I say coral? I don't know. And the you know, earth tones, sandy tones. And then this is a different digital, but it has that blue coral going on with it as well, and birds. I love that with the birds. Okay, so I'm going to take all this to the sewing machine. I will stitch it all, and then I will come back and show you that final presentation. Oh, let me give you the measurements of all this. Okay, so we got the base of all that. Your little flip up piece is 2 3/4, and it is 8.5 inches long. So 2 3/4 by 8 inches. And then this decorative piece, you just cut it to go in the top flap. And like I said, if you want another piece here, you could do that. If you wanted to do a solid piece of paper and then just, you know, crease it in the middle, however you want to do it. But I just did the one. Okay, so 2 3/4 by 8 inches is your flip up page. The tag I made is 4 inches by a little over 2 3/4. And then the first pocket here is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And then the little decorative piece down here is 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. So they're just a little bit over, but I mean, basically I'll just give you those measurements. I mean, it's just however you want to cut it. I mean, if you wanted to cut it shorter, and this tag is the same size as that tag. All right, and then the sentiment with, you know, whatever sizes those are. Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. It's going to look so beautiful inside my journal. So this double pocket for our junk journals, for inside our photo journal, is just absolutely beautiful. It's a great way to use up your supplies. Let me go sew it, bring it back, put it in the book, and then you can see it all together and how wonderful it looks. All right, here we are. Everything has been stitched together, and now I'm going to just trim off the little extra threads at the end. Sometimes I like them to stay on for decoration, but not in this case. So it just depends on the project and what I'm doing, and if it's going to fit with, you know, what I'm wanting, looking for. Just nothing to me that finishes off a project better than when you stitch it. Absolutely just looks gorgeous. Adds that extra little touch of elegance to a project, that vintage feel and look. Just cannot match. And, you know, faux stitching is just not the same at all. Oh, it absolutely is beautiful. I'm glad I've taken the time to make this and show you, because it is the little finishing touches that you do to your journals that really make them more enjoyable and encourage you to want to use them, because you just enjoy going in it, looking at it, and admiring your little handiwork. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all have gifts, and that's one of the beautiful things. Okay, so I stitched this decorative piece inside there, so you see the nice stitching on the outside here. And these little strips that you have extra are perfect for folding in half and making a little tab like I did here. And what you can do is put a piece of twine through here, baker's twine, that thin 8-inch thick width ribbon you can put through here to add a little bit extra charm to your tags. Okay, so now the last thing is just to put this into here. So here's the Velcro that I had put on yesterday. It's all nice and dry. Okay, so let me see. Did I ink this up yet? No. Okay. So that was the other thing I need to do. So we're going to ink this. I had to go through my paper scraps, and if you remember that Anna Griffin beautiful ivory paper holder, 12 by 12 paper holder that I have, so I went through there, and most of my papers are retired. You cannot find them anymore, and they're from 12 by 12 paper packs. And when I make my envelopes for the cash envelope system and my wallets, then I have this piece left over that is 5 by 12 inch pieces. So now these are being utilized in my journal projects, and I'm just really happy and excited that I can use them up. And an easy tip, when you're adding the tab, first thing you want to do is sew all the way around your piece first, then come in and add your tab last. Don't try to hold that little piece and sew it on and all that mess. Just do the perimeter first and then come back and stitch that on. It's much easier to do it that way. Okay, so now let's get our pieces over here, and we're going to put our, fold this under like this, and we're going to put our double-sided tape. So I'm hoping that this is going to be the right width, so let's take a look. So I purposely cut it to the, yeah, it is, okay. So I purposely cut it 1/3 of an inch, not 1/4 of an inch, because I wanted that extra wiggle room for the tape. Okay. I love how easy it is to tear. And if it goes off, it's okay. You can, if it goes off the edge, just trim that down. It's no problem. Okay, now turn it over. Trim off those extra little dangling threads that I missed. Okay, so now do it like this, do it like this, and I think we're pretty good. Yes, okay, very good. All right, doing good. All right, so now all we need to do is peel these off, and I'm going to put a little bit of the Aleene's tacky glue because I want to make sure this pocket doesn't come off. So adding the extra adhesive on top is going to be important. And if you make your paper a little bit bigger, 1/3 of an inch bigger, 1/2 an inch, whatever you want, score it, and do it like this to make the pocket, you will really like the difference you see. You'll like the results you get in the end. And it's just, I'm putting just little tiny dots. And I'm using the Aleene's tacky glue that has the narrow tip. So I love that. Sorry for that noise. Didn't mean to bang it that hard. I was wanting to close the cap, but I forgot that you're going to be hearing that noise. Sorry. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do, let me see. Alright, so do I want to bend these in first? Yeah, bend these in first. And then close up and then I want to, okay. This is very sticky. Okay, lay that side down first. Get my finger unstuck. There we go. These little pointy tools come in handy for a lot of things. Okay, so there's the main pocket. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, now we're going to put this pocket in here. And I measured it so that I knew it was going, you know, from the stitching here out, I wanted it to stick out like this, so it was going to be easy for me to grab a hold of it. And then this one goes into this pocket. And then this is our last piece. And we're going to just glue this top and bottom. Again, using the Aleene's tacky glue. Press down really good. So there's plenty of room for journaling here, plenty of room for journaling down here. Okay, now you fold that over, and then here's your other journal card. So there's 3 tuck spots on here, and then there's your little card. Isn't that just a gorgeous presentation? Look at this piece, I love it. Okay, so this was inspired by a lady I found in another Facebook group. I've joined some brand new Facebook crafting groups, and I believe her name is Angeli. So I just thank her so much. I've seen this done on other, you know, with tuck spots and things like that, but I like this way of doing it. You could flip it around depending on where you're going to open it and close it at. So like this here, now I can see that tab is just a little bit wide for this part here. So I'll have to make an adjustment on that so that it can close. But when I make it over here for this side, obviously I'm not going to have anything, the pockets won't face this way. They're going to be on this side, so then they'll be easily to be able to be pulled out over here. So this tab here for this card is no problem. But this one, I have a couple of options that I can do. I can trim it off here, which is probably what I will do. So let me see how much of that I need to trim off. And you always want to round the corners on those tags so that it will slide in and out easily. All right, so if I look at this, where's my ruler? Okay, so I am needing to take 1/4 of an inch off this here. So probably if I just trim off this bottom part here, let's do that. I can round the corners again, that's not a problem. And let's see if that is enough. Perfect, yep, look, perfect. Okay, no problem. See? And it's still a beautiful card. Beautiful tag. Put them back in there. Now it closes with no problem. Slide this back under there. And now, there you go. So what do you think? Is it gorgeous? Do you love it? Are you going to make one? So leave me a comment. Let me know how you like it. And if this inspired you, unlocked your creativity, then please make beautiful double pockets with a belly band and hidden journaling spots for your next journal. Thank you for being here with me today. Keep creating in the sunshine. Bye-bye.